Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 21 of my single-player Let's Play series. Last episode, I fought the Gaia Guardian. And I won at least one. Well, I won the first set of fights. Gaia Guardian won. However, upon going to fight Gaia Guardian 2.0, I did not succeed so much. Which was kind of a sad. So, what I want to do is start Draconic Evolution, which has some really OP armor and things like that, so that I can go on with that. But we need to do a couple things before we can actually get started with that. First and foremost is I need a lot of this Draconium dust, which comes from the Draconium ore. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of Draconium ingots, which requires Draconium dust. And what I had decided to do for that is make the Draconium, or make a Ender Dragon Woot farm. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. What are those? Entity detectors. Oh, that's pretty cool. I need an Ender chest. Pretty sure I'm using white. Yeah, I am. So, what I want to do... I have this already built, so this is a tier 4 Woot farm, okay, which is the top tier. All I need is to set this mob controller, so you can see tier 4 unprogrammed mob controller. That's the only thing missing. So, I need to go to the end, which, if you guys remember from last episode, we were looking for, and I found it. It is quite a distance, so let's fly on over there real quick. Let me fly over there, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry, even with flight and speed boosts, it's still quite a long flight from here to my base. Or from my base to here, whatever. So I already made the end portal finished. Okay, so I think it's time we go visit the end. That'll be fun. And I did bring a mob prism, so all I should have to do is jump in here, and then once everything loads, hit the Ender Dragon with this. Now, remember, I don't have the best armor and stuff right now, so we may not want to stay here too long. I mean, I can fly, so that's something, I suppose. There we go. Roots.entity.enderdragon. What? The Ender Dragon can shoot balls now? That's new. So... I don't think I need anything from the end. I might, like, grab some of this. Oops, I forgot that I did that. Oh god, Dragon's Breath. These are just kind of like supplement Ender Pearls in the creation of Liquid Ender. I gotta be careful, it might teleport me off the edge at some point, like that. Should have brought some glass jars, I could have collected some of that. Although the Woot farm will give you Dragon's Breath too, so. Alright, I think it's time to go home. I got Mob Prism and some other stuff, and if we need to come back, we know how to get here. I might have to delog to get rid of this Ender Dragon health bar. So I might do that. And the fog, because that'll be annoying. But let's go ahead and get this started. Boop. And that should form. Right? Tier 3 invalid block. Or I'm sorry, Tier 4 invalid block. Negative 68, 70. 68 is this way. Right? 68 is what? 68, 70, 20. Oh, hi! A whole bunch of monsters here. Yeah, that's fine. Wait a minute. 68, 70, 20. That doesn't make any sense. You said negative 68, right? Yep, negative 68, 70, which is this one, 20. It shouldn't matter what's at 20. Oh no, okay, wait. Yeah. Unless you're, wait a minute, maybe it's reading XCY like it's supposed to. In which case, negative 68. Now 70 wouldn't be close to that. It's 20. This is 20, 70, 70. So this is 68 right there. Right? Negative 68, 70, 20. Is that not supposed to be orange? Alright, let me do some tweaking off camera, relog probably to get rid of the fog, and then we'll come back. Alright everyone, I'm back. So, I got it all. I got this hooked up. What it was missing, in case anyone was wondering, is I didn't put these two orange pillars up front. But now it's running. And I got it hooked up to power, which I expanded this capacitor bank. And if we go back to the system, you can see we already have 20 hearts. Isn't that nice? So the other thing we need to start working on is automating the wither, okay? Because almost everything in Draconic Evolution requires a wither star. I mean, the basic one doesn't, but like the next tier does, and then of course this requires the other tiers, and even another wither star, nether star, whatever, they're the same thing, they come from the wither. You know, so like, and this requires one of those, which already requires another star. This requires the basic one, which isn't too bad, but like every one of these requires at least one nether star, and then to upgrade it, of course, you're going to need even more, and lots more killing of the dragon. Because, yeah. So we need to, I guess, start, because I have no wither skulls. I have two wither skeleton skulls. But I have a soul shard. If you remember from a couple episodes back when I said that I spent quite a bit of time in the nether hunting with my bow, I did. So that's that. For this to work, I do need one of these, which requires some of this. Just shy. It's been a while since I've actually done anything with this mod, so I'm not surprised that I ran out. But I was wishing I was close. Oh, wait. Oh. I can count, don't worry. There we go. So now I have a soul cage. So that we're gonna actually hold off on, because we actually need to make something first. I need a vat. Oh hey, I have a vat. I don't know why I have a vat, but I do. Okay. Let's make a farmer from the farming station. Can it do wheat? Or not wheat, I need sugar. Let's find out. I don't know if it can do sugar. Pretty sure I know how to make pulsating crystals. Yeah, I need 2 of those. I'm also gonna need a slice and splice. Requires a thing of shears. I'm actually gonna need one, I think. pretty positive I need both of these tools. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, I just want to let you guys know, I didn't do any preparing for this ahead of time, so the fact that I have a lot of these ingredients already is completely circumstantial. It's a good circumstance. I mean, you know, that's good. I'm glad that I have them all, but I'm just surprised that I have it all. So let's see. So I need a zombie head, 2 silicon, a redstone, zombie head, silicon, redstone, and solarium. Pretty sure that's all I need. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. It takes a little bit of time. Not a horrible amount of time, but it does take some. Oops, it's farming. I need the diamond hoe. And I just need that logic processor. Alright, let's do it. So, legitimate question. Can this farm sugar? I think it can. Is SNAD installed? I'm pretty sure it is. Sure is. Let's get a stack of SNAD. SN80 SNAD. We're just gonna set this up over here. I don't have a bucket on me. I didn't need 3, but we're gonna come on over here. So, farming station. I didn't bring like sugar cane with me. I don't know how I was planning on like farming it without it, but I'm gonna need a hoe. I don't know what tool it's gonna think it needs for this. I'm gonna get attacked here in a second. Shears. Do I have that hatchet in here? Yeah. It's invincible, so. I didn't make a Maddox like that, though. And sugarcane. I got 5 sugarcane. Good to know. If I put this in here. Awesome, it does. It does seem to... It goes in, so that's good. It's not running, though, because... I don't remember the exact range of this farm. Could use this. Make sure I'm using SNAD for that. Or SNAD for this. Actually, here. I'm just... Dang it. Too fast for my own good. I'm pretty sure it does a 7x7 by default. Which is... what, 4x4, or 4 out? 1, 2, 3, so 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it would be 3, right? So that's... right, 1, 2, 3, center, 1, 2, 3, center. So that's 7. So this should be SNAD. So I want this one to be SNAD, this one to be SNAD. Which that's one farther, I think, technically. But so 1, 2, 3. this to be snag. So that's 1, 2, and then this can be snagged. And that should actually work, hypothetically. It's hard to tell snad from sand because they're the same thing. Sugarcane grows faster on snad. Wait, snad, sand. Okay. And then if I just lock it. Okay. Nice. Water me. Come on, seriously? It's annoying. It's not intended. Close. There we go. Alright. So if I hook this up with a flux point so that we have power, this still haven't figured out how flux points work, apparently. Just really don't want to run power all the way over here. I doubt the base is out of power though. I just don't have a better way of transporting power wirelessly. I might need to make like the actual. Oh no, we are out of power. Well, that's a bad sign. How come every time I try and do something, I run out of power? Isn't that crazy? It's because I'm trying to fill this, I'm sure. Because otherwise, I can run the base, I'm sure. We'll solve that next episode because I want to start this project. Apparently I got a chicken egg. So we should be getting power back on. Nice. So if we go over here, this should be farming? Maybe? It is. It is farming. Hooray! So, sugarcane. That's a good thing. I want the flux point to actually be here in the back. Just so that it's out of the way. Awesome. So flux points are working as I intended. Okay, so we're gonna need that. I might actually want to put a wireless terminal over here too. So we got sugarcane. So what we're trying to make is nutrient distillation fluid. This stuff. Not that. Dang it. This stuff. It is water, a head or rotten flesh or chicken or any kind of raw meat kind of thing, or a head, including wither skeleton skulls. So that's good because we can kick it off and then like use wither skeleton skulls, and then like mushroom or sugar cane, or it's sugar, nether wart, fermented spider eyes. So I'm gonna use sugar because it's easy to farm, and we'll be farming wither skeleton skulls is the goal. Okay, so, and that's what the vat is for. So I'm gonna need an aqueous accumulator over here. I'm also gonna probably want a thing. Dump input tank into output tank. Why would I want to do that? I'm sure there's a reason. I can't think off the top of my head like what that reason would be. So maybe I will get a wireless point over here. are they called? Network. They're called networks. Oops, nope. Network transmitter. And a card. Also gonna need a point. Another one. Those aren't hard to make. Got my card. Got a receiver. I'm just waiting on a transmitter. Transmit. Awesome. So we want to transmit from here. And I want to receive. You know what else I need? A crafting grid. Grid with an I. Start that. Go set this up. The good news about this is this also means I can import the weather skeleton skulls to the grid, so I don't have to worry about that being a problem. Let's just put it here for now. Boop. It's funny that I get regen whenever I go over there. That beacon apparently lasts a long time, which probably means I was wasting a lot of diamonds. 140 blocks away. How much power am I using for that? Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that's more than I make. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure that is more than I make. Is it nighttime? I feel like it just became nighttime. It sure did. It's gonna drain my power quick. I don't remember how much that solar panel makes, but I thought it was 15. It must make more than that, because I'm still gaining 5-ish, almost 6. So, whatever. As long as I'm making enough power, I guess. Again, we're gonna remedy that next episode, I believe. I'm gonna work on big reactors. I think will be a good thing to go on to in that. And we're gonna need a lot of power for Draconic Evolution anyway. So, and I didn't get the grid while I was over here. Crafting grid. Alright, now we got stuff. So, what I'm thinking is, and this is working, this will take a little while to like get full, I guess, you know. It's growing on SNAD, but it can only grow so fast, you know. What I need to make is a killer gel, which requires some fused quartz. I bet it's glass. Ten of those. And I'm gonna need a soul binder and a zombie. Another one of these. Redstone, silicon, and solarium. Just gonna need a soul binder. Now, soul binders take a long time to do what they're trying to do. Long time. Oh, I need an Enderman head. Bet I don't have any of those. Well, good thing we found the end. So I may have to go back to the end and slaughter some Endermen for a little while. I have a cleaver in here, right? Yeah. Does this work in this? But it doesn't. Oh, it totally does. Ho, that's a little overpowered. That might be a new idea. I didn't think that worked in there. It's good to know. I made this repair, I think between last episode and this episode, after I fought the Gaia Guardian, because the Gaia Guardian, for some reason, destroyed this armor, like, to, like, where it almost broke. And I thought this armor didn't take damage if it had a charge, which it should have maintained a charge the whole time. So, I thought that was weird, but... So I dealt with that. Okay. So... Here's what I'm thinking. So let me show you guys what the intended purpose of this is. So, Soul Cage goes here, okay? Spawns Wither Skeletons. They spawn like here, and then they get pushed to here. Killer Joe, here, okay, hits them with, like, this sword, okay? Swinging it. Making them drop heads, okay? Which then I can pump into the system. Some will go to this, because this will run on heads and sugar. I'm going to have a crafting process. I might suck all this into the system. I haven't decided. I think I want to put it through the system, then just have an exporter for heads and sugar, and have a crafting card in there, so that it'll just pump it all out here. And then, the reason I need this is Killer Joe doesn't run on power, he runs on nutrient distillation. Like, that's what he needs to live. So I need to make that. Before I can do that, obviously, I need to go back to the end and get some Wither Skeleton Skulls. Not Wither Skeleton Skulls. Enderman Heads. I need to get Enderman Heads. So what I think I'm gonna do, I know it's a tad early, but it's just a little early. It'll make up for some of the times I've ran late. I'm gonna probably end the episode here, go to the end, collect some heads, get myself a Slice and Splice, get myself a Killer Joe, and we can come back and finish up this project with getting the Wither Skeleton heads. Because once I have the heads, spawning and killing the Wither, really easy, especially with Draconic Evolution. I haven't decided if I want to use Draconic Evolution to kill the Wither. I think I probably will, just because it's easier. Or I can use RF shields. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to come back, finish this episode, and then we're going to work on my power situation. I'm not dead for power right now, but if I hook these Woot farms back up, I'm losing more power than I'm gaining. And I definitely don't want that to be the case, you know. I want to be able to run this and my base at the same time. So we're going to work on that. And to do that, I'm going to go with Extreme Reactors. Because we can. Why not? Power Overload. That, or we could do the Rainbow Gen, but I kind of want to do the Rainbow Gen after we have the Tier 8 Draconic Evolution power storage. Just because that holds a lot of power. And the Rainbow Gen puts out a lot of power. I wanted to... Is it still called Big Reactors in this? Don't think so. Oh, maybe it is. Extreme Reactors, right. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Still falls under the category of big, apparently. So, we'll work on this. Not super expensive, not super complicated. So, that'll be fun. Alright. I will see you guys next time.